Hey guys, I'm live, right? I am live. Just give me 1 second. How's everyone? Just bringing up the desktop. Hi, Kat. Hey, Super Champion. How are you, my friend? Hey, Stitch. Hey, Kat. Did you know that Stitch changed the name for her channel? Hey, Jessica. Kat says just Yogi. Kat says yes. She told me. Thank you. You're welcome. So I think our friend. Hey, Selma. I didn't see you way up there. I think our friend Bumblebee T might come in, and she has requested breathwork. So when she comes in, we'll get started. What do you guys think of the left breathing? Very powerful breath. The Chandra Bidanda pranayama. Breathing through the left, exhale through the right. Breathing through the left, exhale through the right. It is not alternate nostril breathing. If you need to energize, it would be the opposite. And then you might not want to lengthen the exhalation. So I breathe in through the right, exhale through the left, maybe 4 and 4. Because I'm trying to relax deeper, I extend the exhalation. I breathe in for 4, and I exhale for 6 to 8. Hey, Josh. Sis says, yeah, I emailed her. What's up, Carl? Carl, how's your day been? Josh says, he needs kids. Quoting Yogi 2025. Jessica, how are you feeling? Hey, Sniper. Sis says, Kat, how was work? Where is work? Uncomfortable, but okay. Kat sends some love to Jessica. I'm going to join in that love too. Where is Jessica? Hey, as well, again, not going into the details, but prayers to our friend Praveen and his family going through something right now. Jessica sends some love to Kat. Kat says, Suchi, work was good. How was your day? So again, we did that left nostril breathing. I do that regularly. I'm gonna give you guys a choice. Do you want to hum like a bumblebee? Do you want to do the 4-7-8 breath? We could do the 4-7-8 breath and then do a 2-minute Om chant. We chanting Om, which is very healing vibration because it's that actual sound. If everything was to be quiet and you heard the sound of the universe itself, it's a great mantra of gratitude. Thank you, Sniper. Sniper says to Fat Goose Pavilion, I'm sending you love via the cosmos. Carl says, my day was almost awesome. I met some of the boys today. What kept it from being completely awesome? So let me know what you guys would like to do. Wait and see if T shows up. But we will do it early. He said she could only stay for about 15 minutes. I know one of Sniper's favorite breath is to do the 4-7-8. This is a powerful breath. I mentioned before, it's a very healing breath, very powerful breath. Um, Andrew Weil is the one who brought it to the forefront. Didn't make it out, didn't discover it. I'm sorry, Carl. Carl said had another argument with my parents. Jessica says I'll try anything tonight. I'm just wondering, Carl. I don't want to misspeak. What would happen if you just decided not to argue? If you just didn't argue? We don't always have to. Of course, I don't know what you're arguing about. What would happen if you stopped mid argument and said, you might be right? Carl says, man, I can't wait until I get out of this clown show. Which clown show are you talking about? You know, there is a way out. You're not going to like it, though. You and I have talked about this before. We were given the key. I mentioned this before. It's such an important lesson from the course. If our only agenda, no matter what the situation, if we said, my only goal is peace, my only goal, my only priority, my number one priority in any situation, in any discussion, in any encounter is peace, my own peace of mind. So, Jessica, when will we be able to go home? Jessica said, I think breathwork will be good tonight. I really want to go home. I can understand that. Zipper says, it's only a clown show if you purchase a circus ticket, Carl. This was an awesome answer. Hey, Josh, are you still here? You should add that to your quote collection. Yeah, that's what moms very often do. Hey, Carl, what would happen if it was okay that your mom tried to control you? And that um, if you considered her opinion about everything, doesn't mean you need to believe it. What would happen if you said you might have a point? I hadn't considered that. I hope so, Jessica. I hope you get it. I hope you get to go home tomorrow. But wouldn't you rather be at peace? If it wasn't for what went on with your parents, you would have had a perfect day. If you are, um, if you're participating, then you can't be upset with how you feel. If you want to feel different, you got to do something different. If you're always thinking they need to change, she doesn't need that opinion. She should keep her opinion to herself. How long have you known your mom? Your mom's going to continue being her mom, your mom. Jessica has a powerful point. One day, Carl, Your mom will not be there to have an opinion. Sniper says, Carl, while you are so under the roof with your parents, control is about protection. Hey, Mike and Venus, how are you, my friend? Mike says, so everyone, like done. Hey, I appreciate that. I haven't even liked it myself yet. There we go. Carl, I know it probably sounds like old people giving you advice. And I agree. I'm old people and I'm giving you advice. But I don't want it to sound like advice. Literally, you can choose peace. And by peace, I don't mean shutting things down. You're entitled to your own thoughts, your own opinion. But by peace, I mean you just being okay with the way things are. You can literally say, my mom has opinions that I don't like or I disagree with. Why does that have to affect you internally? Hey, Reinhardt, how are you? Nice to see you. Reinhardt's channel says, what's up, brother? Appreciate you being here, my friend. How are you and how's your family? Jessica says, hi, Reinhardt. Squirrel says, Mike and Venus, Reinhardt's channel. You get the like done. I appreciate that. Mike says, hi to Squirrel Sniper. Mike, how's your weekend been? So, Carl, I apologize if it came across giving you advice. I apologize if it sounds like we are taking your parents' side. Really, I'm always on your side. Above all else, I'd like to see you at peace. Guess what? You get to choose that. And when you choose that, no one can take it away from you. And if it seems like someone has, you can always return back. You can always choose again. Carl says, truly rather to stand for my rights. I used to think that my brother was an idiot for fighting with my mom so much, but now I realize that he was right. Is your brother happy? I'd rather be kind than to be right. I'd rather be at peace than to be right. Meaning, I can walk away, and even in my mind, I can think, well, I was right. But if I have to prove someone else wrong for me to be right, guess what? I'm not going to feel any better after the fact. It takes an enormous amount of energy that could be used for something better, and it doesn't make the other person feel good. Mike says, weekend is good. Still very heavy rain here, but fortunately, we haven't had flooding here. A lot of places around us are flooding. You're in monsoon season, right? Reinhardt Shanna says, we're doing great, brother. I've been training the kids a lot, teaching them how to rollerblade and ice skating. Awesome. Hey, are they going to play hockey? She cooks some roasts here. Says Yogi. Hello, my friend. How are you? Thank you for the floating heart. You're going to make Kat awful happy when she sees you here. The most entertaining YouTube channel out there, guys. I hope everyone is subscribed to She Cooks and Roasts. She puts her heart and soul into every single live stream. Carl says, I don't think so, because I know he's fighting his demons just like me. So why do you want to add things to your list to fight? Isn't it hard enough to be fighting your demons without adding your mom, your dad? What would happen if you gave up the fight? You think the demons would win? What if there was no such thing as demons? She cooks the roast, says, Cat and Jack love you. See, I knew that. Cat's son in love. Everyone loves She Cooks the Roast. Mike says, yes, typhoon's here lately. Mike says, subscribe now. She Cooks the Roast. You'll love it, Mike. Hey, Rosie. Rosie, I was thinking about you. Hey, Rosie. You think you're going to be around for a little bit? Do you think you could remind me to take my supplement in about, say, 30 minutes ish? She Cooks the Roast says, I love you guys. We love you too. I always love it when you come here. The only thing I like more than you coming here is when I get the opportunity to go see you. Rosie says, yes, I'm going to be here. All right. I don't know if T's going to make it. You could send her a message. I'm going to send T a message saying we're doing breath work in 5 minutes. I don't want to keep, I don't know, Jessica might be getting ready to sleep. Carl says, to me, surrendering to demons has a different meaning. What if you change the meaning? Does it have to have that meaning? Let's see. Rosie says, a put alarm. Thank you, Rosie. I would be lost without Rosie. Carl, I'm just going to keep playing what if. And maybe something will clip. T says, I can wait for, or Jessica says, I can wait for T. I'm afraid she might not make it in. So I sent her a message, say we're going to do it in about 5 minutes. Deborah says, surrender to demons is just about finds balance. So here's my take. When you surrender to demons, you find that they are not the powerful force you think they are. You find that they are thought-based and that they are not even based on the actuality of this moment. Almost every single demon that we have is based upon something from the past which does not exist in this moment. So when you refuse to fight the past, what are you left with? The present moment. And then you don't carry those forward. Jessica says, okay. Carl says it means dying, and I'm afraid we can't just change the meaning of the words. We can do anything we want. We can easily change the meaning of words. It's easy. It's entirely up to you. Why does anything have to mean anything if you don't want it to? Why do we have to be stuck in anything? In truth, you're not. The only reason you're stuck is because you believe you're stuck. You can unstick yourself. Unstuckify. Do that. I just made up my own word, Carl. From now on, I'm going to say unstuckified. We can do whatever we want. There's a great Sufi tradition. They use it in Buddhism as well. Die before you die. Meaning, you got to die to the self you think you are in order to be reborn. I know you don't like talking about Christianity. I'm not talking about Christianity, but I am going to talk about rebirth. I'm going to talk about crucifixion and resurrection, but not in a religious sense. Pearl, you have been crucifying yourself for a long time. How would it feel to be offering yourself a moment of rebirth? What if you offered yourself a resurrection? If you died to the past, and you can die to the past, because the past doesn't exist outside of a thought. Mike just subscribed. Rosie, awesome. Rosie says hi to Cat. I already forgot the word I made up, Carl. Zephyr says being balanced is living in the moment, Eric. Aware of the moment. Awesome, Sniper. Rosie says, thank you, Mike. I think I'm already subscribed, but I'll make sure. Hey, Lucy. Rosie says hi to Lucy. We get some unicorn vibes. Kat says hi, sweet Rosie. And Lucy says hi to Rosie. Lucy, you're going live tomorrow, right? Am I getting that correct? At 7 your time? Lucy says hello to Kat. Jessica says hi to Lucy. Zephyr says, Eric, I met a guy dressed as Buddha. Stood on my path. What a fight. I gave the police your name. So, Sniper, I was speaking metaphorically. Oops, I should have mentioned that, Sniper. I was speaking metaphorically. Hey, Chloe. Chloe says, Yogi. Chloe, how are you? It was nice hanging out with you while Maddie was fishing yesterday. Lucy says 6 a.m. your time. Okay, that'll be 7 my time. I will be back from my walk. I'll be drinking green tea, and I'll be hanging out with Lucy. Sniper says, joking. Hey, Toy Pups. Toy Pups, we're about to do some breath work. We're going to do the 4-7-8 breath. Carl says to little Lucy. Rosie wants to do breath work. All right, let's do it. We're going to do the 4-7-8 unless anyone has a strong preference for humming like a bee. Let me know. Rosie says, I seen Yogi Cat yesterday. He didn't leave me. I think he's yours forever. So, guys, if you're around at 6 Lucy's time, which is Central, she will be live. Chloe says, not too bad. Thanks. Had the midwife today. 32 weeks pregnant, but measuring it at 36 weeks. Wow. So got scanned Wednesday to check what's going on. How are you? I'm good, Chloe. So, Chloe, what are they going to do? Busy says he tried coming to my house. He knows where he wants to be. Lucy says, someone like bees eating mushy peas. No. Bees have discerning taste. She cooks says, Lucy is the best. Lucy is the best. But, man, when she cooks and roasts says Lucy's the best, that is literally the case of the best calling the best the best. All right. Jessica, are you still with us? Lucy says, hey, she cooks. Let's do the 4-7-8 breath. We're going to do 8 rounds. She Cook says, you're so sweet, big brother Yogi. Thank you so much, my friend. For those who can participate in the breath work, let me read Chloe's comment real quick. They're not sure yet. They have to work out the cause of it. They reckon it could be polydromus. Did I say that right? Which is excess amniotic fluid. Well, as always, Chloe, we are sending prayers your way for comfort and safety, you and your family, for sure. We love you, Chloe. Lisa says, oh, you're also sweet, and thank you, she cooks. All right, for those who are going to participate in breath work, if you could close your eyes, please. Take a breath in through the nose, and on the out breath, let your shoulders sink heavy towards the ground. If you're laying down, let your shoulders sink heavy towards the bed. We carry so much weight and tension in the neck and the shoulders. So breathe in, breathe out through the nose, and let your shoulders hang low, heavy. That heaviness is a sign of relaxation. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, the body's just getting heavier, more relaxed. Good night, Carl. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Put a little bit of attention on your belly. Notice when you breathe in, your belly expands. When you breathe out, the belly falls back. No effort is made. No effort is made. We're going to do the 4-7-8 breath. Breathing in for 4, holding for 7, exhaling through the mouth with a whoosh sound for 8. I'm going to count to 3 and we'll begin. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, big whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let go of the breath, allowing it to settle back in its natural rhythm. Keep your eyes closed. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do a brief meditation, a healing meditation. We're going to use the mantra Om. That is Om. Om. And just say it to yourself very softly, out loud, but softly. Om. Follow the M. Om. Feeling the vibration of the word. The vibration is healing. Every repetition, we are healing ourselves, we are healing our body, we are healing our mind. Let's say it even softer. Barely audible. Say it silently to yourself. Follow that silence. Follow the listening. When you're ready, release the mantra. Just sit silent and comfortable for a moment. Open your eyes and I'll see you in the chat. Chloe, I will see what I can do. Chloe says, thank you guys. Appreciate you allowing me to share that, Yogi. Absolutely. Hey, Chloe, you and Maddie never even need to ask. If there's anything that we can do, by the way, just subscribe. I'm surprised I wasn't already subscribed. I apologize that I wasn't. Hey, honestly, Chloe, my channel is your channel. Never feel like you need to ask for anything. Chloe says you should definitely do a meditation lesson for labor. Yeah, let me think about that. Rosie says, thank you, Yogi. That was relaxing. Awesome. Jessica says, did that have to end? I'm glad. Not that it ended. We will do that again in the morning, Jessica. Om is a sound, it's the vibration of peace itself. And when we'll reach a state where it repeats without any effort on our end. If you were to completely quiet the mind of all the sounds of the world, all we would hear is the universe. That's what we would hear. So when we are repeating that mantra, we are aligning Om, the sound of God. Jessica says, thank you. Jessica, you're welcome, my friend. She cooks the roast, says, awesome. Thank you. Hey, thanks for participating. She cooks. Chloe says, we both appreciate you so much. You're amazing, Yogi. Maddie says, hello. He's busy sorting his channel. Chat on his new one. I'm looking forward to spending some time there. Chloe, you and Maddie are my all-time favorite people on YouTube. People that I'm just so happy that I met. Chloe says, Yogi, I don't always get notifications when you go live. Could you let me know in the morning before you go live via Messenger? I could do that. So I can put you on TV for the kids to join in. Yes, I will do that. Assuming I remember. It's a big assumption. Hey, Legendary Princess. I hope everyone has a great and wonderful day. I hope you do too. My day's been pretty good. $10. I saw that, Rosie. She Cooks Roast says, Princess. MDL says, good evening, Eric. Good evening to you, my friend. Thanks for coming back. 10 minutes. Gotcha. Oh, now I see why you retracted. Super Champion says, como esta en el día de hoy? How did I sound? Chloe says, thank you so much. We absolutely love you, Yogi. You're the most genuine soul person we've ever known. Man, some big words, Chloe. Thank you so much. Hey, Chef Mary. Chef Mary says, hi, dear. DC says, hello to Legendary Princess with some unicorn vibes. MDL says, thank you so much for the comment on my short, my friend. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Enjoy what you're doing. Hey, MDL, let's mod you up. This is what, your second time here, right? Make it easier if people want to reach out. Makes it easier if you want to reach out to people. Yeah, they're big words for me. Super Champ says sounded decent. Made me laugh, Chloe. Super Champion says, how's everyone doing? Good, my friend. How are you? You say you took the day off from training? You gonna be back tomorrow? Hey, Toy Pups. Chloe, thank you so much. Chloe says, we love you, Yogi. I love you too, Chloe. I love you and Maddie so much. Super Champion says, MDL says, just subscribe, just sub, buddy. Super says, MDL just hooked up. Champion says, yes, tomorrow. Inshallah, I will do legs, specifically the barbell squat and leg press. I got squats on Wednesday. Hey, Super Champion, thank you so much for the critique on my squat last week. MDL says, hi to Squirrel. Man. Oh, you're so awesome. Hey, Anna. Anna says, hi, Yogi. Hi, everyone. Hey, Anna, I apologize. You missed the breathwork, but when we end the live stream, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, we'll do a couple breaths for you, my friend. Chloe says, Yogi is the best. I'm okay. But sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I feel like the best because I have people like Chloe and Maddie and she cooks, because I have Kat in my life, because I have Rosie getting ready to remind me to take a pill in, 6 minutes? I gotta admit, I must have done something right sometimes, somewhere, somehow, to have someone like Anna and Squirrel Sniper and Champion show up. Jessica, Lucy, I must have did something right. I don't know what it was. Uh, Thank you guys. Emil says, if you wish, Eric, feel free to join my channel and your audience as well. I'm sub. I am sub to your channel, my friend. Not only am I sub, I will absolutely do what I can to support you. We definitely want to support our musical friends. Kat says it's a beautiful thing to see yourself through his eyes. Man. I love seeing you. Rosie says yes, 6 minutes. I absolutely love seeing you. Meaning truly seeing you. Our eldest, Kyra, am I saying that right? Always asks about you too. She keeps asking when you're live so she can watch. I love that video you sent me. It's so cute. Every time Maddie sees your name on TV, she does this dance saying Yogi doing burpees. One day I got to get back to doing. I do burpees every day. I just don't film them every day. Rosie says, "Why I'm about to cry? Is this normal?" You and me, Rosie. I was on the verge. Both Chloe Cat and Chiros got me really close on the verge. Jessica says, "Good night, y'all," with some love. Good night, Jessica. Jessica, we love you. Cappy says, "There's one thing you did, Yogi. You exist." Thank you, champion. Hey, Tandra. Tandra, how are you? Yeah, sometimes, Rosie. Um, Rosie says, "That's me right now. You and me both. Sometimes it's just too much. Sometimes it just feels like there's so much love. It's got to find a way out, and it can't just come out in words. It can't just come out in um, an expression. It's got to come out in tears. I don't know why that is, but it happens." Thought I said herpes. Oh, I did that time. Chloe says, "Want to see you doing burpees when you're live with Jace last weekend?" They kept shouting to burpees, Yogi. All right, I'm going to make a special request to Jace. We'll do some burpees Sunday for sure. Next Sunday, a week from today, I'll be doing burpees with Jace again. Well, he broke his toes. Hopefully, his toes will be better. Thank you, She Cooks. Tanya says, "Yogi, sorry I didn't get a chance to send a song. I had a birthday weekend. It was your birthday, Tandra?" What day was your birthday? Was it yesterday? Wish I had known. I'll sing happy birthday for you if you want. Tandra says, "Hey to Anna." Campy says, "If anyone asks me who's the most wholesome uncle on the internet, I would say Yogi." Thank you, my friend. Thank you for saying uncle and not grandfather or great grandfather. So, he says, "Someone needs to ear clean." I would say so. Almost time. I'm waiting for Rosie's go ahead. So, Tandra, if you want, you got a whole week ahead. Pick a song, send it to me for next Friday. And if anyone else, people come up and sing on Friday, but you don't have to come up for whatever reason. If you don't like being on camera, if you record a song, send it to me on Messenger or send me an email, and we'll play it. Tandra's done both. Tandra has come up and she sent me something twice, actually. Chloe, so you said your ultrasound is Wednesday? To get my pill ready. Am I missing? Hey, JR. I see things on my phone. Sorry, but it's not coming up on my computer, which is where I normally read the chat. I apologize. I'm sitting here. Probably guys think I was staring out in space. I was not staring out in space. I was waiting for someone to say something. Man, all kinds of people are here. Reluctant gamer. Super champion says, but if I would have had said grandpa, I would have had the intent of showing respect. Thank you for that. You always do. Thank you, Rosie. I apologize, guys. Hey, Reluctant Gamer. I refreshed the page. Everything works. Good thing I glanced at my phone. So if Yogi needs a 30-minute timer, set it for 26 minutes. um, so, yeah, Yogi, on Wednesday, we will be sending extra prayers. Uncle works. Grandpa's fine too, but Uncle works. Cat says, I did not. What did I miss? No, one of my chat was stuck. I missed a whole big thing. He's on Uncle Super Champion. He's the Godfather. What, Cat? What did you say? Oh, it's actually tomorrow, but celebrated this weekend. All right, I'm going to close the live stream when it's time with a happy birthday to Tandra. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate Tandra. She's been such a good friend to me. So you guys remember Super Champion says, why specifically 26 minutes? Takes Yogi 4 minutes to read this comments. MDL says, you in California? Nope, I'm on the East Coast, state of Maryland. Chloe says, thank you so much. You're welcome, Chloe. MDL, where are you located? Campy says it could be a simple task and it would take me more time than the average person. It's good though. It means you're attentive. Thank you, Sniper. Got it. Taken care of. Let's see. MDL says, I'm very near San Diego, California. Our good friend, the Burpee Reaper, um, lives in San Diego. And it says, can you give an example? Super Champion. And Champion says, Senor Yogi, muchas gracias. You're welcome, my friend. Tanya says, Yogi, likewise. Thank you, Tanya. Tandra gave me one of my greatest gifts and moments on my YouTube channel. She sent me a theme song for my channel. Champion says, Anna, as an example, when I was washing dishes, I massively saw them my mother. You see, for me, that would be a case of something I'd appreciate. I want someone who takes their time washing dishes. Now I know it's clean. Cook says, hey to Anna. Chloe says, Yogi, if we ever came to the States, you'd be the first person we'd visit for sure. And that would be awesome if you did. Probably be mortified by my mouth, but apart from that, it would be fantastic. Hopefully one day. Chloe, have you ever been to the States? I heard Maddie say the other day, I think it was on Cat's live stream, that he had been, but it was a long time ago. Reluctant Gamer says, taking time is good, just like if you're cutting someone's hair. If you take your time, you will do a better job. That's my example. That's a perfect example. I think most things you should take your time. Or folding clothes, she's way faster than me, but to be fair, I take my sweet time with folding clothes. And it says, thank you for your answer, Super Champion. You seem to be a very meticulous person, Super Champ. And that's going to be why you're going to be so successful. Someone who goes through life with that attitude means they're going to be very thoughtful in how they approach life. Champion says, Anna, you're so welcome. Hey, Super Champion, how long do your leg workouts take? Gamer says, example, you take your time driving. If you ever do it, you can have a devastating accident. Excellent point. Super Champ says, I mean, I do try. Chloe says, no, I've never been, but I would love to. It would be so expensive for 2 adults and 4 kids, but we 100% worth it. Would they like to go to like Disneyland? I'm about a day trip away from Hershey Park, Kings Dominion, Busch Gardens. Those 3. MBL says, Chloe, where would you travel from? Sniper says, everything unfolds its own natural timing. Sniper, I don't know if I ever asked you this. You're absolutely right about that. Have you ever been to the States? I know you've been to Australia. MDL says, just curious. Champion says, my workout sessions can be but 1 hour to possibly 2 hours. But if I'm taking my time with fellow gym goers or just killing time, I would could reach 3 hours. Though I don't usually do that. So he says, yeah, they keep nipping my head about Disneyland, but that would be in excess of about 20,000 pounds for all of us. And she says, MD Aldrich from Scotland. We got some unicorn vibes. Hey, Maddie. Maddie says, Mr. Yogi, my friend. Maddie, how are you? Temper says, nope, I always wanted. MDL says, cool emojis, Lucy. Lucy is the unicorn queen. Unicorn queen, unicorn princess. Would you like better, Lucy? Campy says, usually 2 hours at most when I do a lot of exercises, but I can have 1 hour sessions. Maddie says, I'm good. Thank you, Miss Yogi. Hope all is well. Hope you're well. I am. Having a fun time with Chloe. She always makes me laugh, and I know she always makes Maddie laugh. Gotta say, that's probably my favorite thing with the fly tying. Zipper says, I always wanted to ride the planes on horseback. Not as many as used to be. Kat says, really, Yogi? She's the Mofo princess? Doesn't mean we can't give one more. Says, and don't forget it. I'm gonna have Lucy come to my defense. I never forget that she's the Mofo princess. However, you can also be the unicorn princess. Zipper says, fun fact, I've never been on a plane or in a different country in my entire life. It's a super champ. This time, you're young. Hey, does Europe have is there a European Disneyland, Disney World? Zipper says, I feel like it was an 1800 cowboy last time around. I think Kat just wagged her finger at me. I think Kat just scolded me. Claire says, last night he was threatened to get headbutted. Cat and dog fight on his live last night. The claws came out. I bet. Well, how did that come about? Hey, Big Al. Big Al says Paris Yogi. So they do have one? Have you been there, Big Al? Tandra says hi to Philly. Kippy says, Yogi, could you repeat the question? No, because I don't remember it. Do you remember what was it about? Anna says, do you want to travel, Super Champ? Maddie says hi to Tandra. Disneyland Paris. So have you been there, Big Al? Do you guys know that in the afternoon live stream, Big Al threatened to tie me up and have Cat pull my head back as they force fed me mushy peas? Big Al says, I don't know, Yogi. I'm not interested in that stuff. We have Legoland, Windsor, and London. How about that? Would you rather go that? We argued about who's tarmacking the roads here. Well, and it came down to headbutting. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Big Al says, I've never been. Super Champ says, Anna, I would like to live in the UK when I get my mid 20s. And it would be pretty nice to visit various countries with my powerlifting career for a world championship. Chloe says, oh, well, if it ain't Wee Al, he's good at magic. Yeah, no, he likes to disappear. Never been to Paris. Gotcha. Oh, Sniper says that's Jason's job. What was Kat's job? I forget. Big Al says, hi, Kat. My tomato. Sniper says they're building a Universal studio here in the UK in 2027. They'll start in 2027. It will be finished. That would be good for the economy, right? Chloe says it's between me and Maddie. He's my partner. It's all jokes. Because says he's lying. It was Jace that said all that. I had nothing to do with it. I'm the sheriff. It's there for review, Big Al. On the internet, it'll last forever. Champion says, Yogi, will you recommend my becoming fluent in Russian as fast as possible and use it in my education after graduating school to become some kind of translator? It's an interesting thought. Do you feel drawn to that? Do you feel like you have a connection with that language? Sniper says Kat's job was to rescue you, Eric. She was undercover the entire time. Kat says, all I know is there may have been talks of a crime being committed, and I didn't hear anything. Yes, but I was the one who was the victim of the crime. Look at that. Kat, you sided with Big Al? Jeez. That hurt. Did you guys, if you replay the live stream, you'll find the exact moment where my heart just broke. The exact moment. You'll see that look on my face where I was smiling and my smile just. Hey, Dev. Tanja says, I went to your Disney in Paris. It was expecting Mickey to be larger than life. He was smaller than me. Bill Tanja. He's a mouse after all. Anna says, I hope you'll do all this, Super Champ. I have no doubt that he will. He's got the energy, the drive, the intelligence. Hey, Jenny. Super Champion says, I don't know about the connection, but it's a pretty unique language and not as popular as English and Spanish. Therefore, I think it might be take me far. What would you advise? I'm always reluctant to give advice. I don't want to be wrong. But if I were to give advice, my advice is always go where your passion leads you. What do you feel most passionate about? And that's what I recommend. That says, Yogi, I don't know anything. Jenny Thong says, Anna, you okay? It's not. It's not safe to talk. Oh, what's my YouTube channel about? It's a good question. Sniper says Jenny Thong, sharing unconditional love, amongst other things. That sums it up right there. Chloe says, so funny, laughing. Don't worry, Yogi, me and Maddie have you back. It's all I need, Chloe. Rosie says, always by on your side, Yogi, for anything. Thank you, Rosie. All right, Big Al. Jenny says, can anyone tell me what this channel is about, please? Squirrel really did sum it up very nicely. We come here, we're kind, we're loving. We like helping other people in their channels. I do a lot of breath work. I talk about meditation, yoga. I talk quite a bit about A Course in Miracles, which is a psycho spiritual practice, mind training, aligning us with the way of love. And we talk a lot about weird stuff. We talk a lot about a lot of weird stuff, actually. Seppa wants to know about Jenny Thong Avatar. Super Champion says I'm most passionate about powerlifting, drawing, art, writing stories, and upgrading my skills beyond limits. Have you thought about being an artist? Flip Ups is here. He says he needs to change his name to Weow. My big toe is bigger than him. Uh, little poop that he is. And it says, what sort of drawing do you do, Super Champion? Toy Pop says, the internet is so bad. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to duck out of the chat. I'm going to be here. It means your profile picture. Jenny? Big guy says, Jenny, he means profile picture. Trip Up says, sister friend. Big Al says, Jenny, he means profile picture. I read that. Sorry. Chloe says, you got to do it, Weal. It's necessary to change names. Super Champ says, I believe my ability to speak and learn different languages has allowed me to see my true academic potential in studying. I would say so. Big Al says, I thought I'd done something to upset you, Kat. Glad you're okay. I'm doing well, thank you. Super Champion says, I'm not sure what kind of path I went for myself. It will come to you in the academic world, but when it comes to passions outside of school, I want to be a powerlifter and an artist. Both are worthy endeavors, and they're not mutually exclusive. You can bring that artistic sense to your powerlifting. Man, when I see some of the best powerlifters, particularly squats, Kat says, you should see my Chicks Rule poster. Share a photo sometime, Kat. Big Al says, Chloe, I'll think about it. Are you going to change your name, Big Al? Jenny says, Squirrel Sniper, my profile pic says chicks rule, men make good pets. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, you got to feed us, clean up our messes, take us for walks. That's a lot of effort. So it says, can't wait to see the name change, Wee Al. Cat says, Big Al, I was playing with you, my friend. I love you. Let's see. Jenny says, where are you from? Ages to men on screen. I am from the United States, the East Coast, in the state of Maryland. And my age, 60 years old. Still not quite used to saying that. Cat says, thank goodness, Cat. Big Al says, thank goodness, Cat. I never wanted to upset you. I love you too. Clay says, Yogi, if you see Danny come in your channel, could you please let him know that it's been sorted out? Maddie's channel with someone blocking him, all been done. Gotcha. I will. I haven't seen Danny in a couple of days. She Cooks Roast says, oh, and sends some love. Super Champion says, 2 years young. Thank you, Super Champ. I'm looking at the banter between Big Al and Chloe. Hey, Super Champion. You think I should live stream my workout tomorrow morning? It says you don't look 60, so you look 50. Hey, I appreciate that, actually. Tanya says, Yogi, it's bedtime for me. Almost midnight here. Good night. Means it's almost your birthday, Tundra. You going to be around tomorrow, and I'll sing you happy birthday tomorrow. We're going to end the live stream too in just a minute. I got a friend who is going through a little something, and I want to reach out before I go to bed. Tundra says, yes, we'll do. Awesome. Happy birthday, Tundra. Super Chip says, I believe it is up to you whether you'd like to stream your workout or not. Yeah. I'm always on the fence about it. What do you think about the World Cup football bring hold to U.S.? I haven't been following it. It's going to be in Los Angeles, right? Next year. I guess it's good. I don't know. America doesn't really seem to appreciate football. They can't even say it correctly. I don't mean that as a slight towards America at all. But sometimes we can be obstinate. It's football. The entire world calls it football. Call it football. Brenda Sturgis. Chloe says, happy birthday for tomorrow, Tundra. I hope you have a fantastic day. Big Al says, that's cool, Tundra. Happy birthday. We will have a party for Tundra. Guys, come on up. Bring us your happiest happy birthday for Tundra tomorrow. Cat says, yes, go live, please. That's all it takes. I will go live. Tip Up says, Super Champion says, Tundra, feliz cumpleaños Sonora. I know I didn't get that right. Hey, Mary's Gigs. Mary Gigs has a explanation and a picture of mushy peas on her homepage. Champion says, Kat said, go live. Now you have no choice. You're absolutely right about that. Kat says, happy birthday, Chandra. Thanks for popping in, Mary. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap things up. Again, I got a friend of ours, actually. That could use a couple encouraging words. Super Champ says, I said, happy birthday in Spanish, which is feliz, happy. Complenos. I'm not going to get that right. Jenny says, do you do any sport, mate? Right now I'm training, but I'm not competing in kettlebell sport. I might compete. We'll see. I spent 11 years as a competitive and fun ultra runner. Anywhere from, it's actually, I specialize in ultra running, but man, really, I ran anywhere from 5K to 100-mile races. Did about, I don't remember exactly, maybe 17 24-hour races. He did over 110 ultras total from 50K to 100 miles. Lots of 50Ks, lots of 50s, a couple 100Ks. Before that, I competed in kettlebell sport again. Before that, I did some Olympic lifting, but I didn't compete. Before that, I did compete in powerlifting. Only a few local in-gym stuff. Done lots of martial art tournaments. Competitive tug of war, which was actually tough. So yeah, but now I'm just kind of training, taking it easy. Champ says Yogi was definitely world champion level back in the day. I did have people who were world class close to me. Jenny says football come home, England. Have just won the women Euros. Finally getting buzzing. Congratulations. Super Champion says Yogi can secretly deadlift 1,000 kilograms, aka 2,205 pounds. Thanks for the vibes, Lucy. Claire says, good night, Mr. Yogi. We absolutely love you. Hope you have a great evening and a great sleep. We will pop on the TV morning for the kids. Night, everyone. For myself, Maddie, stay blessed. Thank you, Chloe. And thank you again so much. All right, guys, coming around tomorrow, 5 o'clock, we'll hang out. If you can't make it at 5, come by at 1. We're going to party with Tandra for happy birthday. So I'm going to run. Love you guys. Hey, Jenny, thanks for coming in. It's much appreciated. Oh, by the way, Lucy says, good night, Yogi Eric. Don't forget that Lucy's going to be live 6 a.m. her time. That is Central Time, U.S., 7 Eastern, and I believe that will be 12 o'clock UK time. Hope to see you guys over there. Thank you, She Cooks. Thank you so much. I'll be live at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jenny. All right. 6 a.m. doing tarot cards. What are you going to do about that, Super Champ? Keeping it up just a bit. Chloe says you're so welcome, Yogi. Jenny, it'll be around 9:10 UK time. Yes. All right. Love you guys.